Modern forms must correspond to new materials, contemporary needs, if they are to be suitable for mankind today. They must embody our own development, our democracy, our self-confidence, our idealism. They must take into account the vast technical and scientific advances of our age, as well as the practical requirements of society. That is self-evident.
A look at the rise of the modern movement in art. Saturday morning at 9:20. Then on Sunday, there are 3 science series with wide appeal.
A hard segmented skeleton on the outside of the body, jointed legs, well-developed eyes, specialized mouth parts, and the ability to fly. That's the insects. It's these basic features that have contributed to their success. Over 1 million different species, which between them can eat many different kinds of food and live in almost any terrestrial habitat.
This second program in the biology series Form and Function looks at how the main varieties of insect have developed and how different insects are equipped for the types of life they lead.
Biting mouthparts are the most primitive and also the most common type. But they're not just found in vegetarians.
Then at 11:50, Going to Sea introduces the study of oceanography.
Oceanography is an international science, with projects often costing millions of dollars, and you'll be seeing some of these during this course. But today we're on the research vessel Corella, leaving Lowestoft for a research cruise in the North Sea. The Corella's captain, James Balfour, has already received an outline of the scientific program for this cruise from the scientists of the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Food. As you might expect, they're interested in research which affects the fishing industry.
Far away.
Oceanography is a course of 17 programs surveying the sciences which add to our knowledge of the sea and the riches under the sea. On Sunday afternoon, the series Discovering Physics looks at what scientists know about the way stars are formed and examines the makeup of our own solar system.
This is the supernova explosion, and the temperatures can be so high that very heavy elements can be produced, such as uranium. Now you might ask, what happens to all that nuclear debris? Well, it's thrown back into outer space, there to mingle with the hydrogen and helium to form dust, from which new stars can be born. So if you've ever wondered where all the heavy elements on our Earth come from, the carbon that makes up our genetic material, or the iron that fuels our industries, or the gold that we value so highly, then here's the answer. It was synthesized in countless supernova explosions dating back to the very earliest years of the galaxy. We owe our very existence to events that took place billions of years ago in stars that were born and died long before our solar system came into being.
The Message of Starlight is the first of a new science series, Discovering Physics. There's a wide range of daytime viewing this weekend on BBC Two. For details of these and all Open University programmes, see your Radio Times.
In a minute on BBC One, there's the evening news with Jan Leeming. Here on 2 now, that peerless sleuth Sherlock Holmes investigates the case of the Pearl of Death.